When it comes to strengthening your psychic abilities and strengthening that spiritual connection, a lot of people want techniques and tips for connection, and that's what I do. I can teach you how to connect in a million different ways and how to form that link to receive. Ultimately, no matter what you're taught, whether it's from me or whether it's classes you take, online work, group circles, you will struggle, you will not progress if you are not unpacking the things that are holding you back. Your spiritual connection and the strength of your psychic abilities is directly connected to how you feel about yourself, the fears that you hold, the thought patterns that keep us stuck. Any way that you are not progressing in healing certain parts of yourself will stop you from expanding your psychic abilities. So, I wanted to give you one thing to work on that I think would be very helpful, and it, like I said, it directly will help your psychic abilities. Besides educating yourself on psychic abilities and regularly practicing, please regularly practice. That's how you get better at anything, okay? The thing that I would like you to work on is I want you to think about something that you had happen to you, let's say this year, that wasn't that great, okay? And it could be something as small as an argument, a disagreement, a bad experience. It doesn't have to be something necessarily major, but pick something that wasn't a great experience for you. And I want you to reframe it as, what did you learn? And I want you to sit with that and think a second. I want you to think of that thing, go over it in your head. Even if you had a disagreement with someone, go back right over the conversation. Go back right over what you both said to each other. And think about then later how you felt and what you did. And I want you to think about, what did I learn in that moment? What did I learn about myself? And this will make some of you very uncomfortable, surprisingly, but that's a good thing. The more you can become aware of your triggers in your thought patterns keeping you stuck, patterns that we've had our whole life, or ways that we always handle things. If you can take a look at any experience and think, okay, I just was pissed off from that experience, but what was I learning, or what did I learn about myself? There's an awareness that bubbles up when you do that, and I cannot even stress the magic and the energy opening when you do that. So just do that for one thing, and you might notice, you feel some sort of way. You start going back over it. Like, we like to go back over fights. I call them shower arguments, because in the shower I'd be like, they said that and I said that, and I start pissing myself off again, like it's happening in the moment. I like to stop and go, okay, do you see what you're doing there? You're pissing yourself off again. What did you learn? What did you learn about that person? What did you learn about yourself? And this is removing judgment for that person and for yourself, or if it's not even a person, for the experience. Remove judgment. No one's listening, no one's watching this, okay? So you don't have to feel defensive. And think, what did I learn? What did I notice about myself? What can I work on? Like I said, I'm telling you, if you start doing that, you'll start noticing that you separate from what happened. It doesn't affect you as much. And that awareness starts opening chakras and channels that your psychic abilities come in. Because when you have these triggers and you hold on to resentments and energy, they literally create what looks like rocks in your chakras. Like when I'm tuning into your energy, I can see what looks like little boulders, and sometimes they're dark, sometimes they're solid, sometimes they're translucent, and that energy has a, well, it's this way, that energy has a hard time getting in, so the psychic ability, the reception can expand. You'll notice when you think, okay, I'm not so affected by that, and I actually think I learned X, Y, and Z. That blockage will start to loosen up. And if you can keep doing that, you'll notice when you practice your psychic abilities, surprisingly, they're a lot better. Much love to you, babes.